Hi guys! I really hope this works out okay because it's super janky the way I have my entire computer set up, and hopefully it doesn't collapse during this video. But I wanted to come on. Hello Island Gal, how are you boo? Hi, oh my gosh, I'm so happy you guys have made it up here because I know it's like the middle of the day or it's like lunchtime now, and I wasn't sure if anyone was going to make it on. But I wanted to give you guys a few tips on how you can manifest money a little bit more quickly, because you guys know I'm all about making that money, all about manifesting that money. So I wanted to give you guys some practical tips on that. So thumbs up this video if you're interested in the topic. And yeah, I'm just going to jump right into it because I don't know who's going to be here. But anyway, okay, so the very first thing that I suggest that you do when you're trying to step into the mindset of manifesting more money for yourself or having more money for yourself, you need to remove those money blockages. Now, what are money blockages? Because some people are like, I don't have any blockages. I just know I want money and it's just not showing up for me. Well, honey, hi, Patricia. Well, honey, the reason why you might not be able to be manifesting the wealth that you want is because you already have some subliminal subconscious beliefs around money, and therefore you don't even feel like you can manifest it. You don't feel like you deserve it. You feel like you're afraid to attract money because you don't know what to do with it. You feel like your hands are so hot. As soon as I get money, it's going to be gone right out the door. Hey, Tammy, how are you, girl? Okay, I'm so happy you guys made it up here, okay? So you need to get rid of those blockages. How do you get rid of those blockages? Go into deep meditation with yourself. Okay, so how do we get into that frequency when we're in this meditation? I want you to bring money. Okay, so when you sit down and go into your meditation, maybe you only have a dollar bill with you, right? Maybe you only have a $5 bill with you. Maybe all you have are your credit cards, and your credit cards are all maxed out. But you know, take whatever form of money you have, whatever form of currency you have, your credit cards, your debit cards, all that good stuff, and sit down in meditation, light a candle, really make the atmosphere feel nice and pleasant and feel comfortable, right? And you're just going to sit there with your money and with your cards and just ask yourself, how do I feel about money? What do I feel about money? You know, how do I feel about money? And whatever comes to you, hey, exiting the matrix, hi boo, whatever comes to you, when you ask yourself that question, I want you to pull out a journal and just write it down, okay? And for some of you, it's going to take a little bit of time, a little bit of work, because you came from those families or those situations where money was tight, or we never had money, or we never had what we wanted. You know, you have to reprogram your thoughts. You guys, you live in 2019. You're watching this in 2019. I'm telling you, you can have whatever you want, but you have to be the one to see it, and you have to be the one to create it, okay? So if you're telling yourself, and you've always told yourself, one day I'm going to be rich, or in my lifetime I'm going to see $1 million, or whatever the case may be, let me just tell you this, for those of you guys who think that you can never be a millionaire. You know, I'm 23 years old and I've only been alive for 23 years, but I bet you that I have made at least $100,000, at least $500,000, at least $1 million I have attracted and spent in my lifetime. So why are we finding it hard to believe that we can't, you know, start businesses? Hey, Gabrielle, why are we acting like we can't start businesses? Or why are we acting like we're afraid of money? Or why are we acting like we're afraid to quit our jobs when in our lifetime, our bank account, maybe not all at once, but over the span of our life, we have attracted, accumulated, spent at least $100,000, maybe even $10,000 if you're a young person. You know, you have at one point in your life had that money and spent it. So why do we possibly believe that we can't become millionaires? Or why do we possibly believe that we have to punch a clock to receive the kind of wealth that we want? Ask yourself that. So when you're in this meditation with yourself, ask yourself these questions. And maybe it's not even you have a bad story about money. Maybe it's just that, you know what? I love money. Money gives me exactly what I want, and I just want more of it. Perfect. Write that down and tell myself, okay, now I know I want more money. So what are you going to do to get it? Because I'm so tired of people making law of attraction videos that just say, just be positive and hope for it and wish for it and it'll come to you. Like, no, that's not the end of it. Like, yeah, that does truly work, just being positive about your money. And yeah, money will come to you. But if you want to, on demand, I need $100, boom, come to me now, you know? Like, we have that ability to manifest money that quickly, you know? You just have to be the one to cultivate it, create it, generate it, you know? You are a generator, okay? We are creators. So just think about whenever you say you want money, money is just an energy. Literally, money is just a piece of paper, right? So if we're saying that we want money, what kind of energy are you going to create to attract it? Or maybe you already have a little bit of energy, money in your bank account. What can you do to grow that energy, to expand that energy? Because if you're somebody who doesn't have money, how can money ever come to you when you're unfamiliar what it feels like to have money, you know? So yeah, thank you, Gabrielle. She said you look so pretty. Thanks, boo. I'm sure you're looking gorgeous too. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, we've gotten the meditation out of the way, the very first important thing is to remove those money blockages. So whatever story that you're telling yourself about money that just simply isn't true, just simply isn't working with you anymore, trash it. Get rid of that thought. It's over. It's done. Tell yourself, okay, I'm monitoring my thoughts. Don't judge your thoughts, but monitor them and say, okay, this is how I feel about money. I don't like that I feel that way. So I reject that thought, and just start rejecting those negative thoughts. That's how you reprogram your mind to do what you need it to do, or to think the way you need it to think. Whenever a negative or disbelieving thought comes into your head, say, I'm monitoring that. I reject that. That is not the truth. This is my truth. And then go on, you know? Okay, so that's just the first thing. Ask yourself, what do you feel about money? And once you've removed those blockages, now you are an empty vessel to start receiving, okay? So let me tell you what you're going to do next. The next thing you're going to do is start anointing your money. And guys, if you see me looking down, I've written some notes for us. So start anointing your money. What do I mean by that? So I don't know if you guys saw my last manifesting hacks video, but basically I tell you that you can create your own blends of oils to anoint your candles, or to anoint your magical items that you like to use. Maybe it's your makeup brushes. You put a little bit of oil on it and you anoint it. Well, you can do the same thing with your money. So the same way that you would create a blend of oils, you literally just do the research on what you want your manifestation oil to have. You can use cinnamon oil, you can use bay leaves, you can use like whatever you want. You can put it in a jar and stick some crystals in it, some citrine, put some pyrite in it, you know, and infuse it with those energies, infuse it with your intention. Maybe on a full moon or on a new moon, sit your oil out and let the full moon absorb that energy into that oil, right? And now you've got a manifesting oil or an abundance oil, and start putting it on your bills. So if you have like a dollar bill, or if you have like a $5 bill, like think about what you want and just rub that oil on the corners and say, this money is coming back to me 4 times full. How many sides are on the dollar? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. This money is coming back to me 4 times fold, you know, and just start rubbing it on your oil. And that smell is just going to resonate with you. If you use a peppermint or whatever smell, or eucalyptus, whatever you rub on that bill, it holds a frequency. And now when you put your money back into your wallet, now your wallet smells like your abundance oil. Every time you get that sense, you smell the sensation of abundance or having money, or you smell it and you're like, ooh, my money's nearby. Ooh, I feel so comfortable. I feel so happy, you know? So whenever you get a chance, whenever you get money coming into you, or even if you only use your card, you can anoint your cards too. Anoint everything. Make everything a magical tool for yourself. So you're going to anoint the cards and say some affirmations. I'm so blessed that this money is coming back to me 3 times fold. I'm so grateful that every time I spend the money, it's an investment back into myself. I'm so grateful that my money buys me exactly what I need. You know, say those affirmations while you're anointing your money or your items, right? And then just live in that frequency. Every time you smell that oil, every time you feel the oil on your hands, every time you go to spend your money, you're reminded of that intention that you set for your money. Therefore, it lasts, it lingers, you know, you're in this abundance mindset, and now your money can consistently come back to you, okay? So that's another little practical tip you can do. Start spending some time in meditation with your money, with your cards, and reprogramming it. So money already has a certain type of frequency. And if you're somebody who believed that money was evil or that you never had enough of money, when you are anointing it with your magical items, you are reprogramming it. You are giving it a new purpose, okay? Use your money as a tool, right? Okay, so here's my next tip for you. Every time you're walking around the street, maybe you're in your car, wherever you are, I know you have, in multiple times, seen pennies on the ground, seen quarters on the ground, seen nickels, seen dimes on the ground, any kind of loose change, spare change on the ground. How many of you guys just walk right past it when you see it on the ground? I used to be that person who would like see pennies on the ground and be like, oh, I don't need that. Or like knocked over my wallet in my car and had change all over the floor and I would just leave it. Oh, I don't need that. You guys, that is the money that you're asking the universe for. You know, when you say, I really would love to manifest $100, but you see you're like leaving change on the ground. Like, you know, that's not poverty mindset. That's not poverty mindset. That's, wow, thank you, universe. You're showing me how abundant I am. Like, I'm just seeing this money all around. Like, people discard this change. People don't care about this change. These people say this is not valuable, yet they want more money. You know, over time, you see all this money accumulated. If you had picked up every penny you saw on the ground from now until the end of the year, guess how much money that would have been? Extra spare change that you would have just left on the ground. But you're saying, I want money, I want money, I want money, you know? It's not about the amount of that money. Like, yeah, I know it's just a penny. So people are like, oh, it's too little. It's not enough. You know, that's your poor mindset mentality telling you that penny is not enough. Because what if you had 1,000 pennies? What if you had 1,000,000 pennies? You know, are you going to turn down 1,000,000 pennies? Are you going to say no to just one penny because it's not 1,000,000 pennies? You know, like if you're asking the universe for money, be grateful and accept every form of abundance that comes to you. Okay. Gabrielle says she looks down and saw a penny and she starts picking them up. Yes, girl. Start picking up your pennies right now. Exit in the Matrix says it's energy. Yes, exactly. It's just energy. If you say you want more of it and you see it on the ground and you're not picking it up, you don't really want more of it, okay? So yeah, okay, that's that tip. Start picking up every form of money that you see, okay? The next thing, start tithing and donating to the people who are enhancing your spiritual journey or who are giving you giving you advice on how to make yourself better. Like for me, I love watching Shira Star Goddess. I love watching Shira 71. She gives me so much. Like I feel like I just have become a better person because of watching her videos. Or even Infinite Waters, when I see his videos, like I'm just like, ooh, I feel so good watching it. Or when I watch my favorite tarot readers like Shanetta, I love her. And I just started watching her. You guys, it doesn't even have to be like, if you don't know how much 10% is to you, just whatever in your heart you feel like you're able to give to somebody. Like when you're watching those videos and they really touch or inspire you, or they really give you some practical advice that you can use, just give them a tip. You know, tip them so that they can continue to help and create those things that are helping so many people. Like if you've ever seen an inspiring law of attraction video, you know, like allow those people to keep creating those things that are inspiring others. Give them a tip or join their Patreon group. Like support people who are making a positive impact in your life, okay? I'm not saying it has to be me. Whoever you go to feed yourself spiritually. Like it's just the same like if you were to go to church and how they tell you have to tithe every time you go to church, but you might have went to church and you didn't really get anything out of it that day, but they told you have to tithe, you know? Only tithe when you're being fed, but make sure you tithe when you're being fed, okay? So that the universe can continue to put those things in front of you that are helping you, and that so you can become a blessing to the people who are blessing you, okay, guys? So make sure you do that. So the next thing I'm going to say is be mindful about how you talk about money, okay? And I used to hang out with people all the time who would say, I can't do that, I'm broke, or I can't do that because I'm waiting for a payday, or we can't do that, we're broke, or whatever the case may be. Be mindful about what you're saying about money, because if you can say it about money, you can think it about money, right? If you can say, If you can say, oh no, I know my heart's desire is to go to this convention so I can meet these bloggers, but I can't afford that. I'm sorry. So I'm just not going to go. You're missing out on so many opportunities. Don't be afraid to spend your money when it is enriching you, okay? Don't be afraid to spend your money when it's making you better, when you're investing into something that's going to bring you more wealth. Don't be afraid to spend your money on food that is going to fuel you, you know? I used to be the kind of person who I loved McDonald's. I'd love to go get me the little $2 chicken tenders, and I would love to get me like French fries. I'd love a good dollar menu because I just buy a bunch of stuff, or I'd go to Taco Bell and buy a bunch of stuff only off the dollar menu. I wouldn't even look at the other menu. I'm focused on the dollar menu, the value menu. You are devaluing yourself by saying that I can only afford to eat this food, you know? When you would resonate so much higher, your frequency would be so much higher if you spent the extra dollar on a bag of spinach, or if you spent the extra dollar on getting a fruit cup with your meal, you know, like feed yourself foods that are living, foods that have something to give you. It's an exchange of energy. Like if you're eating food that is dead, you are eating death, right? And then you're wondering why you don't have energy to live your best life, and you're wondering why you can't manifest money. You know, you have to be in a creative state to generate wealth for yourself. So how can you create? You have to be able to fuel yourself with things that make you want to be inspired, and, you know, so yeah, make sure that you are being conscious of what you're saying about money. And if you're somebody who accidentally says bad things about money, anytime you ever hear yourself make a peep about something pertaining to money that is not positive, just go, oop. You know, I used to be the kind of person who thought that, but now I think this. Always correct yourself, never in a scolding way, like, man, why do I think this way about money? Like, what is wrong with, like, no, be gentle with yourself, baby yourself, love yourself. Say, I used to be the kind of person who thought that way about money, but that's not me anymore. Thank goodness. I can manifest. Thank goodness. You know, I just get so excited, you know, because if you're not excited about the money, then how can you believe that it's really coming to you? You know, how can you believe that you are abundant when you're afraid to invest in things that are actually good for you? You know, we have to stop being afraid to use our money for things that are good for us. All right. So my next thing that I wanted to say, start a journal for your phases of where you are in money. Like, so something that I started, I want to be a wealth generator. So what I do, anytime I get an idea of something that can help generate wealth for me, I write it down. And I don't just write it down. I write it down with a little, here, I'll show you an example. I write it down with a little like check mark box next to it, and I just start checking off things. Like when I have a good idea of something that's going to make me money, I write it down in my little manifestation journal or my wealth journal, and I work on it and I check it off. And every time I see a check in the box, I'm like, wow, I'm really doing something to generate wealth for myself. I'm really doing something to propel myself into the position that I want to be in life. You know, I'm not just hoping and wishing and praying. I'm actually physically doing something, you know? And that's another thing. Like, you will feel so helpless if all you do is wish and beg and hope for money to come, you know? Be proactive. Be the person that generates the wealth. Say, you know what? I need $1,000 this month for X, Y, and Z. So this is the action plan I've created to get it for myself. Be a go-getter. Be a hustler. Don't be afraid to grind. It feels good, you know? It feels good to be able to create the wealth that you want. It feels good to not have to ask somebody for what you want and to just be able to do it, you know? Everything that you need to become the person that can generate and manifest wealth easily is already in you. You have all the materials you need right now. Maybe in the future you want to upgrade the materials, but you have everything you need right now to get started, okay? So the next thing I want to say, whenever you are journaling in your money manifesting journal, talk in the past tense. So something that I do is in the morning, I'll write as if I'm my future self, talking about my past self. So if I really wanted to manifest $500 for a plane ticket, I would say, Um, Hello, beautiful, because that's how I talk to myself. I really try and make myself feel good. I am so grateful that we were able to afford that $500 plane ticket. We had the best trip ever. It was so amazing. I'm so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, talk as if it's already happened, it's already done with, because it really is. Once you've made up in your mind, once you've set the intention that, okay, this is what I want, and you're actually taking the physical steps to get it done, nothing can stop you from getting what you want. Nothing. The only thing that can stop you from getting what you want is if you stop prematurely before you get what you want, okay? Nothing's gonna stop you from getting what you want. No one's gonna stop you from getting what you want. You gotta be a goal getter. You gotta put your blinders on, boo. Say, okay, this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna do to get it. And literally be so ruthless and cutthroat, like cut off anybody and everything that stops you from getting what you want, you know? Be that invested in yourself that no one can distract you. This is you and your money. This is you and your manifestation. You got to take that seriously, okay? Okay. So yeah, definitely talk about your money in the past tense. Gabrielle said, these are great tips. Thank you, boo. You said you've been struggling with this for a long time. Okay, girl. Well, all I got to say is put these tips into action, girl. Okay? So the next thing I want to say is to create your dream job. So if you're somebody who you know that you hate where you're at, you hate what you're doing, you're literally torturing yourself every single day, making yourself go to a job that is unfulfilling, unmotivated. You don't care about it. It's not going to do anything for you in your future in the long run. You're basically spending your hours promoting and building someone else's dream when you know you have your own on standby waiting for you to punch off that clock so that you can make it happen for yourself. Oh no, boo. Value your time more than you value money. Put money back in its place. Realize that if you want to generate money, you've got to do it doing something you love, or you're always going to feel disgusting towards money. You know why so many people feel nasty towards money? So many people hate money. So many people don't like rich people, is because they feel some type of way. They think they have to do what they don't want to do to make money. And yeah, that would make me hate money too. That would make me absolutely disgusted with money. So many people can't manifest because they think they have to do things that they really don't have to do to manifest money. You don't have to do that. Do what you want to do. Do what feels right to you. Do what is motivating you, okay? Create your dream job. So I know in my previous video that I just posted, I told you guys there was no job that I could do where all I wanted to do was shop all day. All I wanted to do was spend money all day and look pretty all day. You know, there was no job out there that existed that I could do that besides being a model. And I really didn't want to live the model lifestyle. So I created my dream job. I created a clothing company that I can sell my favorite clothes to, and I can do photo shoots every week, you know, and I can look cute for my followers and for my subscribers, and I can talk to you guys and have a community. And I knew something else. I didn't want to go to work. I freaking hated going to work. I felt miserable waking up every day knowing that the day did not belong to me. It belonged to this company, you know? I hated that. It made me not want to wake up in the morning. I felt miserable. How many of you guys have ever felt that way? You know, oh my God, I need money, but I freaking hate this. You know, I hate this. I told myself I'm never going to make myself do that again. I'm never going to put myself through that again. I'm going to love myself more than I love this fake idea of what wealth should be. Because let me tell you this, you guys, you're never going to become wealthy promoting someone else's dream. I mean, you might, but you're going to feel so miserable. And that's not mental health. That's not intellectual wealth, you know. It's not gonna sustain you long term. You have to create a job that you love. So you guys, I do offer what is it called, coaching sessions. If you're somebody who's I don't want to work anymore, but Naja, I have no idea what I want my dream job to be, or I have no idea what I could possibly do, book a session with me, boo. It is literally, we're gonna meditate. We're gonna have you meet and talk to your higher self. You're gonna tell yourself exactly what you want to do, and it's gonna be amazing. You're gonna know what to do. I'm gonna give you step-by-step instructions on how to get there, and you're just gonna do it. You're gonna kill it. You're gonna crush it. You're gonna have all the wealth that you would desire, and it's gonna be amazing. So definitely go to najasim.com/coaching, or just email me. My email will be in the description box if you're interested in that. All right, I'm going to do a quick pause because I see a question. I love what you do, but it's not bringing You love what you do, but it's not bringing in much money. Um, do you do that in your coaching sessions also? Right, let me read that again. I love what I do, but it's not bringing in as much money as I used to. Do you do that in your coaching sessions as well? I'm not sure what you mean by that, but basically in my coaching sessions, I just help you to realize what you would like to do long term, um, as a job or as a money generating system that you can do, that you actually love, that you actually care to do, that you actually care to wake up every day and do. So that's kind of what I teach you in my coaching sessions. You said that you love what you do, but it's not bringing as much money. So whenever you are doing what you're passionate about, but it's not bringing money, you just have to do it, 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 because you would do it anyway because you love it, right? So you just have to keep doing it and let your vibe attract your tribe, you know? And I say this all the time. But if you're doing something that you love and you're waiting for the money to come in, maybe you need to be sharing that with other people. Like, are you doing what you love and is it creating something that's going to help other people? Because, like, for me, I really loved shopping, I really loved fashion, but then I was like, I can't really share this with anybody. This is just something that I do on my own. So I had to find a way to share my gifts and share my talents with other people while still making it something that I really love to do. So whatever you wish that you could do full time and just get paid a gazillion of dollars for, figure out how you can do that and still assist or help other people. Like Ralph Smart says, don't think about how you can make $1 million, think about how you can serve 1 million people. Because if you're giving people something of true value, you know, just think if you had 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? And all of them are getting something out of the content that you make. They're all getting something. And they all donated just $1 to you. That's $1,000. Or they could give you $3 each, or they can give you $5 each, or they can give you $100 each. You know, the sky is the limit. But you don't need to focus on the dollar amount. You need to focus on the amount of people that are going to get value from what you're creating, you know? Create whatever you want. Create a course, create a book, create a group, you know? And make sure that people are getting spiritually fed in whatever you're offering, or make sure they're getting, like, make sure that they're being fed in some way. It could even just be entertainment. Like maybe you're just really fun to watch, but make sure you're feeding people and then you will always get fed. Okay. You said you're a small YouTuber, you do readings. Oh, you do readings. Awesome, girl. I used to get more people. You know, you're in a drought. Okay, girl. So this is what you're going to do. And I'll go back to my tips in a second, but I really want to help Gabrielle because she's really being active. Thanks, Boo. So this is what you do. So don't just rely on you're on YouTube. So are you getting your Google AdSense money? Don't just rely on Google AdSense money. Make yourself a little Squarespace page or a little WordPress page, or pay somebody on Fiverr to make you a little shop and start selling readings for people, you know? And maybe for like the first 5 people, you'll have to do a free reading, but say, hey, if I give you a free reading, will you let me record this and put this on my YouTube channel so other people will know, you know, what I do or know what services I provide, and I'll give you a discount, or I'll give you the first reading free, you know? And then once people see that you offer a service and you're actually really good at it, they're going to be willing to start investing in your business. But first you have to be willing to give out your information for free, or give out your knowledge for free, to collect the audience, to collect the people that are going to be your potential customers. Okay. So you said, what's that? What's a Squarespace page? It's just, you just need a place to, you just need a website that people can go to book from you. Or maybe all you have to do is set up an email address, you know, and say, if you want a reading, email me and we can schedule a time to do this. Set up you a PayPal account, you know. If you want, yes, girl, contact me. I got you. If you want people to pay you for your services, you have to first provide a space for them to pay you and trust and believe the money will come. So like for me, I always said, man, I wish I had clients to coach. I wish I had clients to coach. And I never created a page to attract people to my coaching, or I never created an email address for people to contact me for coaching. So how is anyone ever going to give me what I want if I'm not putting out the intention into the atmosphere, you know? So it takes you setting up not even a trap, setting up the engine, setting up the mechanism that's going to make you money. And then where your energy goes goes, where your focus goes, where your energy goes, I don't know. Basically, I'm trying to say wherever you put your energy and intention to, that's what's going to grow. That's what's going to sustain. That's what's going to build. Okay. So if you're saying you want money, but you're not putting intention on what's going to bring you money in a way that is for your highest and greatest good, in a way that makes you feel really amazing, then it's never going to happen for you. Okay. So I hope that helped. I'm going to keep going down the list. So create your dream job. Okay. You have to. It is no one's responsibility but your own to create your dream job. So figure out what you want to do and start working with it, okay? Next thing I want to do, next thing I want to say is your wallet is so important. It's like where you house your money is so important, okay? So for me, where's my wallet at? I don't think it's up here, but for me, I used to have this really raggedy wallet, and it was not cute. It was falling apart. It was stained. It was just in bad shape, and I couldn't understand why my finances were so jacked up. It's because I didn't care about where I kept my money, because money wasn't doing, like, it was not there for me. Therefore, I didn't care how my wallet looked, because I don't need my wallet. I don't have any money to put in my wallet, you know? So when I found a really, really nice wallet, and guys, I got it from TJ Maxx for like $6. Like, it doesn't have to cost a lot to make you feel luxurious, but really invest in a wallet that makes you feel wealthy, that makes you feel luxurious, that when you pull it out, like, you feel like you're just vibing with that wallet. Like, you know, that wallet makes you feel good, you know, because it matters where you put your money, where you put your credit cards. It says a lot about how much money you have. If you want to have a lot of money, you know, make sure you're housing your money in a place that is resonating high, attracting high energy, you know? So yeah, make sure you get a nice wallet, or even if you don't use a wallet, just wherever you put your money. Like, if you have a nice purse and you don't have to spend a lot of money on it, go to TJ Maxx, go to Ross, go somewhere where you can get a good deal. Just make sure you really love how your wallet looks, okay? You're going to start resonating at a higher frequency because you're taking care of where you house your money, all right? So the next thing I want to say is make or start a money manifesting altar. Now, I know a lot of people, when they hear the word altar, they get a little bit freaked out, you know, like they're like, what is that? You know, honestly, it's just a place where you sit and you have the energy of your intention is just always there, because that is where you go to do that particular thing. So sometimes people have an altar where they go to pray, and they feel like they can just hear their spirit guides, hear their higher selves, hear their angels, hear God so clearly there, because there's a force field around that area. Like, the intention is infused in that area, you know, and you just, when you go there, you feel comfortable, you know exactly what you're there to do, right? So create you a money manifesting altar. It can just be a counter, even over there, you could sit it on a nightstand, on a dresser, on the top of a dresser, just some spot where you designate to your money altar. And this is what I want you to put up there. I want you to have money attracting crystals on it. So like I said, citrine's a really great one. It's a nice bright orange crystal. Pyrite is a good one. It's a good one for manifesting money. So do some research into crystals that help you to attract abundance, and try and get them. You can find them online. You can find them at a local mystic shop. You can find them anywhere that sells crystals, but make sure that they are real crystals, because real crystals do have a certain frequency, okay? So you're going to set those on your altar. You want to put some money on your altar, so you can have a $100 bill would be excellent, but if you're not even there yet, do a $50 bill, do a $20 bill, do a $5 bill. Even if you only have $1, put your dollar bill on there. Every time you get money in an unexpected way, or every time you get paid and you are expecting it, put a little money to the side on your altar and feel your money just growing. Feel the energy just growing, and just say, money is always there for me. Look, it's there for me right there on my altar. And when you see your altar, you're going to be like, wow, money really is always there for me. Wow, I didn't always have this money, but it's here now and I'm so grateful. Like, wow, and spend time at your altar, pray at your altar, anoint your money on your altar, put your wallet on your altar, light some candles for your altar. And this is just setting the intention, setting the mood, setting the frequency of what you want your money to do. What do you want it to do? I want it to grow. Take your money manifesting journal and leave it on your altar. And every day, write yourself a little love note about your money. Like, money, I'm so grateful that you're here for me today. Or, money, I'm so grateful that I got to go see my girlfriends and I could afford to go out on a nice meal with them. Like, that meant so much to me. Thank you. Spend time at your altar. Collect that good energy, that good vibe. Leave your money there to charge. Okay. And then another thing, whenever you have your money on your money altar, after you re-anoint it with your oil, say a little prayer, because whenever you send out your money, you want to send it out with gratitude and with expectation that it's going to multiply, that it's going to quadruple, that it's going to double, whatever it is, whatever you want your money to do. Set that intention with that money and then send it off and say, okay, money, go be great. Or if you see somebody on the side of the road holding up a sign and you feel called to give to them, pull out one of the money or pull out one of the dollars that you have anointed and say, I pray this money is spent for their highest and greatest good, and pass it off. Send off that positive energy, It's going to do you so good. You're going to see that money come back to you 10 times fold, because you're not afraid to spend money in ways that is good for the world. You're not afraid to spend money in ways that's good for you, especially if you're investing money into like your business or investing money into something that is going to make you more money. Don't be afraid to spend that money and expect it to come back 3 times fold. Don't be afraid. You know how the rappers used to say, scared money don't make no money? It's so true. If you're afraid to spend your money, it's not going to do anything for you. If money is just an energy, then we're only supposed to be using that money to give us what we want. Stop spending money on things that don't give you what you want. If you want to feel like a luxurious girl, if you want to feel like you look amazing, spend money on clothes that make you feel like you look amazing, and don't feel guilty about it. If that's who you want to be, if that's how you want to show up in the world, don't be afraid to spend your money in that way, okay? So yeah, I get very passionate about this, guys. So I don't want you guys to ever feel like I'm yelling at you or like trying to, I get passionate about it, because we all have the ability to make all the abundance in the world and more. Like, we have everything we need to do that, it's just a matter of setting the intention of what we want, asking our higher selves, what is it that I want? Asking God, what is it that I want? Ask yourself, what do I want? And give it to yourself, okay? So the next thing I want to say is teach yourself about money. So a lot of us, and I was like this too, can you imagine being afraid to receive money? Like, we're supposed to love to receive money. We're supposed to get giddy and excited. Like, if someone says, do you want $1,000? You're supposed to be like, yeah, I want $1,000. I used to be afraid that I didn't know what to do with the money, and therefore I was repelling it away from me. I was like, no, I'm afraid if I get paid, I'm going to just spend it all on stupid stuff, so I don't deserve that money. Don't give it to me. Like, why do we think like that? Like, that's so dumb. Educate yourself on money so that you know what to do with it when it comes to you, okay? So start watching YouTube videos about how to allocate your money, how to invest your money, where to save your money. Do research. Open up a savings account and start putting money to the side, like you're like a little squirrel trying to stash up acorns for the winter, Save your money. Learn how to be okay with saving your money, okay? And when it's time to spend your money, learn how to be okay with spending your money, Just learn what to do with your money. When you are educated on what to do with your money, you're not going to be afraid to receive it, because you're going to know exactly what to do with it. Oh, I need to invest this money in this stocks, so I'm going to do that. Oh, my money's multiplying because I know what to do with it. Or this week I'm going to put aside X amount of money to my business because it's going to help me grow 3 times as much money, Don't be afraid to spend your money on what's going to make you more money. And if you are afraid to spend your money, you're not doing enough research into what to do with your money. Because I promise you, once you know what to do with your money, you're not going to be afraid to receive it, and you're not going to be afraid to spend it because you know that you're spending it in a way that's only making you more money. All right? All right. All right. I'm almost done. I have 2 more tips for you guys, and then we're going to wrap it up. So my next thing is go out and do nice things that cost money. Okay? Don't be afraid to go out and do nice things that cost money. Like if there's a nice restaurant you want to go to, you deserve to go to that restaurant, and don't be afraid to spend your money there. Now, I'm not saying if you're down to your last 30 bucks, go out and blow it all on a restaurant, but like when you do have the funds to do something nice for yourself, don't be afraid to do it and don't regret doing it, you know? Because how can you say that you want to be the kind of person who has a luxurious lifestyle? Or how can you say you want to be the kind of person who is a millionaire or is a business owner and you're afraid to do nice things for yourself? You know, that's poverty mindset to think that if I spend this money, it's never going to come back to me, so I can't buy nice things for myself. That's poverty mindset. Every time you do something nice for yourself, say, I'm so grateful that I get to bless myself in this way. Or anytime like it's your friend's birthday and you want to give them a nice gift, I'm so grateful I can bless my friend in this way. My money allows me to bless people that I love and care about, you know? That is amazing. So don't be afraid to spend your money on doing things that make you feel elevated, luxurious, on clothes that make you feel like you look amazing, on experiences that are going to make you feel like you're living that lifestyle, like on plane tickets over bus tickets, like do what makes you feel like you are luxurious. Because when you do those things, you're vibrating on a different frequency. You're not vibrating at that poverty frequency. You're vibrating on the, wow, I feel good. I can take care of myself. I can give myself what I want. Life feels amazing. I'm not restricted. I'm not restrained. I'm living the dream, people. Okay, that's how you want to feel when you spend your money. All right, and my last thing, which you guys know this from my last video, dress like luxury to attract wealth. Dress like you got some money, people. Please dress like you got some money, okay? And that doesn't mean that you have to spend all your money on designer this, designer that. Rewatch my dress like luxury to attract wealth video. Dress like you got money. Dress like you care about yourself. Dress like it just matters. How you show up in the world matters. What you arm yourself in, clothe yourself in, it matters. Look like you are a business making machine. Like look like you are a money making machine. Like really take time and invest in what you look like, because you're going to be attracting people at a higher caliber, at a higher vibration, because you took the time to look your best. You're going to be attracting the best. Okay, you're gonna go to the best. If you are dressed up in a really nice, like, what am I wearing today? What am I wearing? I'm wearing my blazer. Okay, and then let me hop up on the bed, guys. And then I'm wearing some all white shorts. I'm wearing an all white outfit, and then I have on some, look like you care about how you're dressed. Look like you love the life you live. Look like you are just having a great old time, Always take the time to look your best, and you will attract the best. And I'm not just talking about money. You're going to attract the best people. You're going to attract the best ways to make money. You're going to attract the best ideas to make money. You're just going to attract the best when you look the best, okay? So you guys, those are all my tips. Let me know in the comments, what do you feel about that? You guys want me to answer any questions before I get out of here? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Gabrielle said, so that's too cute, and those red earrings too. Yes, girl, we got a pop of color going on. Yes, 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 yes. And it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. Like I told you guys, I only spent $1 for this blazer from the thrift store. By the way, today I'm recording a luxury thrift store haul for you guys, so I can show you. I'm going to show you how to dress like luxury without spending a lot of money, and I'm really excited about that. So yeah, you guys, anyone got any questions? Anyone want me to answer any questions? And like I said, if you guys want a coaching session with me, you can just email me. My email is nijasim@gmail.com. I'm going to have it in the description box. You can also go to my website, nijasim.com, and see all the goodies there. You guys know my new shop is opening up at shopsimply.com, and you can buy all kinds of cute outfits that I wear and show you guys on my Instagram at Nija Sim. All right, you guys, thumbs up this video. Tell me that you love it. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. And I think that is it. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. Let me know if you have any more questions, and I'm going to get going, but I hope these tips were super helpful for you. I hope that you're able to manifest all the money, take these tips and actually use them, utilize them, become the generator of the wealth that you want to receive. You can do it. I believe in you. I love you. You're amazing. Okay. All right, you guys, I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye. Uh-oh. Gotta get out of here. All right, bye, guys.